This is how to graph a equation that is in standard form using the intercepts. So for this, we want to look at that it's 5x minus y equals -5. So we want to find what the x-intercept is and what the y-intercept is. So to find the x-intercept, what you're going to do is you are going to, an x-intercept is always written as a number, comma 0. So what we're going to do, because the x, we're trying to find what x equals, because we're trying to find the number, we're going to substitute 0 in for y. So what happens is you have 5x minus 0 equals -5. Well, that's going to cancel. So you really can almost put your finger over the y. So you have your new equation is 5x equals -5. So we have 5x equals -5. Now we want to solve for x, so we divide both sides by 5. So we get x equals -1. So how we write that as an intercept is -1, comma 0. So that's my x-intercept. So once I find out both of my intercepts, that's when I will plot my points. To find my y-intercept, I know that a y-intercept is always 0, comma number. So to find my y-intercept, I'm going to substitute 0 in for x. So I have 5 times 0 minus y equals -5. Well, 5 times 0 is going to be 0, so I can cancel that. -y equals a -5. If I was to just put my finger over, here's my new equation, so -y equals -5. Because if I put my finger over, I'm telling you that it's canceling, because 5 times 0 is 0. So then I want to divide both sides by -1, because there's that imaginary 1 in front of the y. So I have y equals a +5. So my intercept is 0, comma 5. So with a graph or a linear equation, you only need 2 points to graph it. So I would plot it at -1, 0, and 0, comma 5. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here would be my line. Okay. You can always go and change this into y equals mx plus b and see if it works, but in this case, you can use the intercepts to help you. So that's kind of a way to check. So one more example, we're going to solve for our x-intercept. So we know an x-intercept is always written as a number, comma 0. So the 0 is going to go in for y. So I have x plus 3 times 0 equals -3. Well, 3 times 0 is 0, so I just am left with x equals -3. So I'm done because I have x equal to a number. So my intercept is -3, comma 0. Now my y-intercept, I want to make sure that it's always written as 0, comma a number. So I want to plug in 0 for x. So I have 0 plus 3y equals -3. Well, that's going to cancel, so I have 3y equals -3. I divide both sides by 3, so I get y equals -1. I want to write it as an intercept, so I have 0, -1. So to plot my graph, I only need 2 points. So I have -3, 0. So 1, 2, 3 is my x-intercept, and then 0, -1 is my y-intercept. I can draw my line. And here would be my linear equation or my linear graph. Now you can always make this into y equals mx plus b and then check to see if you are correct. And that would be how you solve using intercepts.